I played 4. Sorry, no, I played 3. I did not play 4. Heard 4 is a little bit like it was very similar to 3. They've always taken place on islands, I believe. If that's wrong, then at least the last 2 have taken place on island or some exotic location. This 5th one it takes place in like rural America. There's a crazy cult, like I don't know, religious cult.
Isn't it Nazis? Aren't they Nazis?
It's not fucking. I don't know. They might be like neo-Nazis. They look to me. I don't see any like.
I could be wrong.
Screenshots.
The only reason I'm thinking that is maybe because the Wolfenstein 2 trailer was shown, I think, on the same day. So maybe
Are you a goddamn jackass? I mean, are you? Because yeah, that's exactly what the fuck you're confusing it.
I should slap you.
You should.
Hey, tell me. Do you think that Super Mario Odyssey was a good game?
Well, let me finish my statement on Far Cry 5. Why I'm so excited about it. It's exciting because I've never seen a game in rural America be about a crazy religious cult, and the fact that you're trying to take them down in open world in Ubisoft. I think it's gonna be really good.
I agree.
Do you? Because I feel like you're disagreeing with me to agree, and if you don't stand up for yourself, then
do you agree?
Do you agree? I pay this little girl. Yeah, I agree with my own statement.
So do I.
I'm sorry. Did you just say so do I, or did you say soda hyphen Y?
I said so do I.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm getting a little confused. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am most of the time. It sounds to me like you're saying so do I.
Right. I get
which
that.
Could either be construed as soda hyphen Y, like some new type of sparkling beverage, or you're saying so do I, which is a common phrase to agree with somebody.
So I see where you're getting confused here. I see what you're saying. So, no, I was saying so do I.
So I guess we'll just move on to Mario.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it is fine.
I think it goes without saying Mario is one of the best games of the year, or within a year, but also in years. I mean, one of the best games.
Imagine seeing the trailer.
I'm sorry?
When you watched that trailer for the first time, the very first reveal trailer, what did you think?
I didn't know what to think. Honestly, I wasn't that excited about it when it first came, but then I think a day or two went by and it started to sink in, and I was like, okay, like I want to see what this is going to be.
I don't know. Just seeing Mario in a real-world situation with like taller people than him, they look proportionate to reality. It was just really interesting. I don't know why they've never tackled that kind of aesthetic before.
Well, they did. Mario's Time Machine, I believe it was called. And also there's a game called Mario is Missing, where you play as Luigi looking for Mario. Those games,
fuck are you saying?
You've not heard of either of these games?
No, I haven't.
Okay, they were for the original Nintendo, I believe, or the Super Nintendo. It was back in the day. So there were two games. It was called Mario's Missing. You play as Luigi. You literally go looking for Mario. And
isn't that the Luigi's Mansion?
No, this is way before Luigi's
No, I'm
Mansion.
saying, isn't it a very similar storyline?
I don't think so. I don't remember that you were looking for Mario. Anyway, there was also a game called Mario's Time Machine, and you go to different places in time. You can Google this, and there are pictures of him standing there with like human-looking people. And I don't know why nobody brought this up during the marketing of Mario Odyssey, but it was the perfect opportunity to go back and say, well, let's be honest, these games were not good.
Mario, what was it called? What was the one with the humans?
Mario's Time Machine. I think Mario's Missing also had humans, but I know for sure that Mario's Time Machine did.
He was a goddamn jackass in that smile with his tongue out. Oh, I hate him. Oh, I see what you're saying though. Like I'm seeing him with like Lincoln and people.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a absolutely terrible game.
Right.
You're right.
So it's a terrible game.
It's it's Mario from Mario fucking 4, or maybe it's 3.
4.
I think it's Mario 3, and he's literally just staying next to a shitty ass Microsoft Paint I guess representation of
Like King
Benjamin
Tut
Franklin.
or something, right? Yeah.
And it says this came out for... Was it fucking PC? Like, it's terrible, though.
No, it couldn't be PC. It was
Super Nintendo. You're right. It was Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it was a cartridge system.
That's terrible.
I remember when I was a kid, I actually rented that game and was hugely disappointed.
Yeah, you deserve that disappointment for renting it. Like, no one should ever rent something. What's that fucking...
I mean, it was like the 90s. I was renting
whatever.
whatever.
So that excuse it, the fucking 90s, everybody could act like a stupid piece of shit?
Wow. You went there.
Went where?
Let's move on. There's a couple other good things coming soon. The Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is coming.
Wait, what?
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Is it a new Donkey Kong game for the Switch?
No, well, it came out for the Wii U. Do you remember?
No, because it was the Wii U. Who the fuck remembers?
I do. I loved that system. I was really mad when they ended production on that.
I was not. And I owned one, and I was not.
So one of the best stacks of Nintendo games I have is for the Wii U, but then they're slowly going through, and it seems like they're going to release all these games.
The good ones.
Yeah. Well, Donkey Kong...
I thought Smash Brothers were going to come with a new one. They're going to come out with a new one.
Oh, they're going to. I mean, it's just a matter of time. I think that they have some time. It's only been, 3 years since the last Smash Brothers? I think
that sounds right.
They generally go longer between those games. So I think there's still another year.
Tell me about this Donkey Kong. Like, when does this come out, and what's the deal with it? It's just a port, or a...
Basically, it's a port. Yeah, it came out about, I'd have to say, at least 3 years ago. Around 3 years ago on the Wii U. It was received very well. It got great reviews. That's
what I was going to ask. How are the reviews?
They were good, but of course, not many people owned a Wii U, and then not many people bought Donkey Kong because they just didn't own enough Wii U's.
Yeah, I'm looking. Goddamn. I mean, I'm not saying IGN's the end all be all. They kind of piss me off at times, but
they gave it a great review.
They gave it a 9 out of 10. Metacritic gave it 83% at the moment.
Yeah. So this comes out soon. It's coming on to the Switch. I assume that it'll be received even better. I mean, there are more Switches sold now than Wii U's were sold in its whole lifetime.
Yeah, here's my thing. This came out February 14th on Valentine's Day. Have you? 2014. That's a 4-year-old game. How much are they going to actually charge for it? Oh my god, never mind. They're charging $60 fucking.
I was going to say 40. Okay, so that's a lot. But okay,
that's annoying. That's too much. That's bullshit. Fuck you guys for doing that. Like,
it'll go on sale.
You heard me gradually get madder.
Yeah.
But no, I'm serious. Don't fucking release a game 4 years later and put it at regular price. It's the same reason I haven't bought Skyrim, because how much is Skyrim right now on the Switch?
Yeah, Skyrim's like the most expensive VR bundle too. It's like $350 or $450.
It's funny because I will gladly talk how much I love the Switch, but I'm not above talking complete shit about charging way too much for games on the Switch. Here's another reason what I'm saying about that. You remember whenever Street Fighter 2 like Alpha Arcade Edition came out?
Yeah,
right when the Switch came out.
Super Street
$40
Fighter
for a game that's 30 years fucking old.
No, I agree. Well, all right. So Super Street Fighter 2 HD Turbo Remix or some shit like that. That's the name of it. That came out. Yeah,
Turbo HD sci-fi. We're going to fucking Mars.
Yeah.
Elon Musk fucking.
That game came out on the Xbox 360, the Xbox Arcade, like back when Gears of War was around, like a long time ago. It came back for $10, and it was fucking awesome. I played that game so hard. I got so good at that game. It's the best version of Street Fighter 2. Now, yeah, you're right. 10 years later, it comes out on the Switch for $40, and it's the same fucking game. They might have added a little bit here and there, but like, come on, guys, $40, like $20, sure. 40 is a little bit much. I agree with you on the Donkey Kong thing. That should have been a $40 game. But we have to think like them, though. I mean, they made this game. It probably cost them a shit ton of money. they probably sold 3 million copies or something like that.
I understand what you're saying.
If that, and so they still have to make their money.
Don't do that shit. Oh my god, they're coming out with Attack on Titan 2. I never actually played the first one.
I heard that it was terrible. I heard it was terrible.
Let me look at this because
I was excited for the Attack on Titan games, and then was sorely disappointed.
I knew it was shit, but
yeah, no, they're total shit. You know what they need?
Metacritic has it standing at it's a 74%.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. I mean, that's worth, if it's like $20, I'll buy it.
It's worth playing.
Real quick. Let me ask you this. So what game that would be ported to the Switch would you buy full price if they remastered and everything like that?
Full price.
Give me one game. Full price.
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Ooh, not bad. That's not bad. Like to bundle together. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I heard that was a great game.
I'd pay $60 for that.
I know what Sunshine, but I wouldn't pay $60 for it rather.
I'm going to stay on the subject for a second. Something they did just port to the Switch that is full price and is also the #1 seller right now and is also at the top of Metacritic's, just under Celeste. Bayonetta 1 and 2.
Wait, it is on the Switch? Both those games?
Yeah, they're both on the Switch. It's $60. You get Bayonetta 2 and you get a free code for Bayonetta 1. Or you can buy Bayonetta 1 by itself for, I believe, $30.
I mean, I understand. Like, I just don't know if I would. If those games are worth $60.
I mean, they're not both 60. The first one is 30, and if you buy the second one, you get the first 30, one for free. But yes, $60 is, to me, that's a lot for Bayonetta.
I want to go into a world. I want to be like immersed.
Let me correct myself real quick. Bayonetta 2 is $50. It's not $60.
Okay. Well, I want to be immersed in a world, and that's what I like about Zelda. That's what I like about Mario. That's why, even though it's multiple worlds. That's what I like about Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which I just started recently playing the last couple of weeks. I want to be immersed in a world where I can be invested. That's why I love Stardew so much.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever?
It's hard to find games that I can risk paying $60 for. But it has. I guess it has to. If I want to spend that much money, it has to do that for me.
Right. I see where you're coming from. Have you played Bayonetta?
I know it plays very. I have not, which is unfair of me to say. Just I wouldn't do that, but I have played the developers of the game. Where did the developer come from? Devil May Cry? Am I wrong on that?
I would not be surprised. I was going to mention Devil May Cry. I played Bayonetta 2, and that's another game that got really good reviews.
You mean Bayonetta 1, or you mean Devil May Cry?
No, I played Bayonetta 2. I played Devil May Cry also. I mean,
Bayonetta 2 is the new one that came out.
No, that came out on the Wii U. That's why I mentioned it, because you were asking about games that have been ported, and that makes sense. That's one of the. I thought you were just talking about the first one. No, so the first one came out. I don't even know if it came out in the Wii U first. I don't know. Actually, it might have. Anyway, Bayonetta 2 came out. It got great reviews. It was received very well on the Wii U. And I believe it was exclusive to the Wii U. And so they're using the Switch now to grab these games that did really well on the Wii U that just didn't get in front of anybody. Right. And it's now doing well again. And it's one of the best sellers.
Can I tell you this real quick?
Yes.
Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challenge is still motherfucking $40. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I ain't fucking with that bullshit.
Yeah. They need to drop the price on that game.
They do. Also, I don't know if you're much of an Japanese RPG fan, but apparently one of the best games on the Switch is also. I just said also twice. That was stupid. Disgaea 5? I don't know how the fuck you say that.
Disgaea? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've never played it.
It's a top-down kind of top-down RPG. Very old school. Apparently the story is really cool. I'm not that much into where I would pay $60 for it, but it is $60. And that's a port. Sorry, that's why I was going with it. That was a port from 2015 when it got released.
Disgaea 5 complete.
Yes.
It has a 81 on Metacritic.
See, I mean, these are good games, but do I have the time, first of all, to invest into playing these? And secondly, are they worth it if there's newer shit coming out.
Right.
And I mean, there's nothing against replaying other games that you never got a chance to on other consoles, but it's just that debate. I'm not saying one way's right or the other. I would never say that. Same with why you would